For generations, we've been taught that service means sacrifice, giving until it hurts, putting other people first, and losing ourselves in the process. But what if true service isn't about depletion? What if it's about expression? In this episode, I'm challenging the outdated idea that service has to be hard. And I want to explore how serving from our natural gifts, passions, and joy can create an even bigger impact without burnout.
Welcome to Imperfect Momming. Our children are constantly looking to us for examples. The term role model doesn't quite cut it here. We are shaping their worldview with every move we make. You see, it's not in the lectures we give or moments where we're actively attempting to teach them. It's in the micro movements we make, the unconscious ways in which we navigate life. We are constantly teaching our children how to show up for themselves, their friends, their future partners, and even their future children. So what can we do to ensure we are raising thoughtful, compassionate, self-aware human beings? We have to become them ourselves. No one is perfect, but we can all still be better, and it starts with self-healing. Let's get to it.
Hey friend, welcome back to Imperfect Momming. I want to talk today about something that's been on my mind after a simple text exchange I had recently about volunteering. My son's school has implemented 5 hours of mandatory volunteering in order to promote to eighth grade. And I think that's great. I think we should teach our children about volunteering and giving back. My son and I discussed volunteering at my dad's church where they do a food drive because he's really just always had a heart for helping people that are less fortunate, especially people who are living on the street. That's been obvious to me for many, many years. And he even inspired my dad to start giving water and toiletries to people that he sees on the street that are asking for food and money. I reached out to the director of the program at my dad's church, and the only option for volunteering was a super early morning shift. And I expressed that that would be kind of difficult for him. He's a teenager and he's not a morning person. And the shift would start at 7 a.m., which is the time that he normally wakes up for school. When I expressed this concern to the director of the program, they responded with something like, that's what volunteerism is all about, doing something for others, even if it's not easy for oneself. And it got me thinking, why do we equate service with sacrifice? Why do we assume that to give meaningfully, it has to be hard? That we have to push ourselves past our comfort zone? Wake up at 6 a.m. or give until we're empty to prove that it counts. Now, don't get me wrong. There are times when serving others does require us to stretch. Sometimes love does mean doing things that we'd rather not do. But I think somewhere along the way, we learned that if it's not hard, it doesn't really count. That belief feels a little outdated to me. Because here's what I've come to realize, and maybe you'll feel this too. The truest, most impactful acts of service don't come from guilt or obligation. They come from alignment. When I serve from my gifts, when I coach, when I hold space for someone's breakthrough, when I write or speak or share something that brings peace, that's service. And it doesn't drain me. It actually fills me up. I'm using my natural talents, my experiences, the things that light me up, and I'm giving from that place. That's not selfish. That's sacred. So often as moms, we're taught that service looks like putting everyone else first, cleaning up, showing up, holding it all together, and that good means tired and stretched thin. But what if good actually means authentic? What if real service is what we give in ways that feel aligned with who we are, not in ways that drain the life out of us. Think about it. The artist serves by creating beauty. The nurturer serves by holding space. The organizer serves by bringing order. The teacher serves by awakening understanding. We each have a unique way that we're designed to contribute. When we use those gifts, the world receives our best energy and we don't burn out in the process. So, here's something to think about this week. Where are you serving from sacrifice? And where are you serving from alignment? If a form of service feels heavy, maybe it's not your assignment. And if something brings you joy, even if it looks selfish from the outside, maybe that's your calling. We don't need to earn worthiness by being tired. We don't need to prove love by overextending ourselves. We can serve through joy. We can give from fulfillment. We can make a difference, not because we're sacrificing who we are, but because we're expressing who we are. If you've been feeling like you're constantly giving, but running on empty, maybe it's time for a reset, a chance to realign your energy, your peace, and your sense of purpose. If that sounds like you, you can schedule a Mom Life Reset call with me at alysialyons.com/reset. Let's help you find ways to serve from overflow and not from obligation. Thanks for spending this time with me, and until we meet again, keep healing. Bye, guys.
Thank you for tuning in to Imperfect Momming. It's time for us to step up and realize that our power is not in trying to shape our children. Our power lies in shaping ourselves into the people we want our children to model themselves after. Don't just do it for your kids, do it for yourself. When you become a more self-aware, compassionate, and confident person, you and everyone around you benefit. For more information about me and my work, visit alysialyons.com. That's ALYSIALYONS.com. And until we meet again, keep healing.